You led me straight to the fall. I'm broken, I'm still trying, skin and bone.
Today we are watching another Rankin and Bass movie. For those of you who don't know who they are, they made Rudolph and all the other Christmas movies, but they also made other movies for, like, Peter Cottontail and things like that. And since I reacted to more than I actually realized from their studio, I'm going to try and hopefully not get copy strike today by watching a movie for St. Patrick's Day. It's also technically a Christmas movie, but we're just gonna ignore that. It's the Leprechauns Christmas Gold. It's a little bit of both. I've actually never seen this one, I'm pretty sure, but I've always seen it on like the DVD packs. So this is gonna be a fun watch today. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and let's get into the video.
The name is Killicalarney. Blarney Killicalarney. Leprechaun by birth, goalkeeper by vocation, spinner of tales by choice. Like the one about how we leprechauns brought the Christmas gold back to Ireland. Well, it was all because of a young lad, Dinty Doyle by name.
Yeah, but, like, he's not a leprechaun. How did the leprechauns do it? He's just a normal dude. And why do all these holiday movies, for if it's like Easter or Christmas, they always act like, oh, do you know this story that's so important? No, let me tell it to you. It's just like every single movie, even the famous ones like Rudolph, which is, yeah, a famous story after the movie, but they are never telling like a very popular tale.
Doyle, I always have a Christmas tree aboard for the holidays. This trip I forgot. But look, an uncharted island. And see, a pine tree. Row over there and dig it up for me.
Bro, you want the cabin boy to get on a little rowboat, row to an island that's far away, dig up a tree, put it on that little rowboat, and row all the way back to the ship. That is BS.
A fine job for a cabin boy. What's that? A tiny pair of coattails. A little people. Leprechauns.
Did you see him? That's a full-grown human being, ain't it, Mum?
Aye. First one hereabouts in over 2 centuries.
Bro, why are you both looking at each other from a distance, like, wow, a human, wow, a leprechaun? But you do nothing to greet each other, run away scared. My dude actually just continues digging up the tree like nothing is wrong. Oh wow, leprechauns? Okay, whatever, back to work. At least ask them to help you.
But Papa, he's digging up the banshee tree. He shouldn't do that. Should he, Papa?
Should he, Dad?
Should he, Mum?
Too late.
She's getting loose.
Back to town. Run till you burst.
Okay, none of you can act like you care about this banshee tree thing. You guys saw him digging it up and did nothing. You didn't stop him. You didn't, like, shout from a distance. You just watched. You deserve whatever banshee tree, like, shenanigans happens now.
Free! Free at last! A storm to celebrate my freedom!
Can't see a thing. Not the island, nor my ship. I'm done for.
Hey, dude. There might be some more important things than, a little bit of rain. For example, a banshee flying from the ground, leprechauns running around, and that you're probably gonna get fired for not bringing this tree back.
A rainbow. But rainbows come in summer. And today is Christmas Eve. Bless me soul. Shamrocks. leprechaun's pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Glory be!
Man, everything is just happening in like the first few minutes of this movie. And it's just happening without like much repercussions of anyone around them doing anything to stop it. Like, where's the Banshee now? The leprechauns aren't gonna be like, oh, whoa, there's a rainbow now. Oh shit, our gold is now being opened. He doesn't care about the Banshee. The Banshee doesn't care. Who knows where the narrator is right now?
Ah, the leprechaun's gold!
Back, thief! Beware the Killicalarney blade! For didn't it slay the terrible shamrock-eating dragon of Belfast?
No, wait a minute. Look out now. Ah!
Oh, lad, I hope I didn't hurt you.
I mean ye no harm.
Tell me, lad, are you a thief by trade or inclination?
Neither one.
Bro, you're literally trying to steal right now. You are an actual thief. And my dude really switched up so fast. He went from trying to attack him to being fine with him, to accusing him of stealing. And I'm just gonna say, that sounds like such a cool movie, like leprechauns fighting a dragon that eats shamrocks. But no, they had to give us this movie because they probably were planning to do a St. Patrick's Day movie and just had to add some Christmas aspects in just to make it more like appealing to a mass market.
I'm Blarney Killicalarney, principal patriarch of the clan Killicalarney, designer of their destinies, father of their fantasies, planter of their potatoes, and guardian of their gold.
Were those Killicalarneys I saw on the shore?
And how should I know? I haven't spoken to them for 100 years.
Your own family.
What? How do you do any of these things if you don't speak to them, if you don't know what they're doing? Especially, how do you plant their potatoes? Do you just plant potatoes once every 100 years?
Well, you see, we came to a parting of the ways. Are you really interested, lad?
I am that.
Then let me tell you the whole story. For I haven't talked to anyone in so long. Oops, I almost forgot.
I need gold, Blarney Killicalarney. Gold before Christmas. This potion will be very persuasive.
Bro, why don't you just like go to the rock and like open it up with your hands? Make another rainbow happen? Like, I don't know. Feels like you're taking some extra steps here. And is my dude not gonna get back to the boat? Like, you already dug up the tree, the Banshee's here, you're not getting the gold, I would be out.
The tea is almost done, lad. Will you have a cup? Here you are. Let it cool before you drink.
Blast! Well, I can wait for your tea to cool. Just take one sip, then play the fool.
Bro, why is she crying all the time? Is she okay? She never even explained why she needs the gold before Christmas. She just says it. Is she doing okay? Is everything okay at home?
There'll be the Killicalarneys, we're the gold miners. And then there'll be the O'Clog jiggers, the shoemakers. Say, me wife was the fairest of the O'Clog jiggers. It was a good union, and for centuries we lived in peace and harmony, digging gold, making shoes, eating, sleeping, begatting. And before we knew it, Faye and me were the oldest leprechauns in all Ireland. Ah, they were good times. Every night I'd be off to the gold mines.
Bro, I don't care about your music number. Can you just get to explaining? We got a marriage, okay. You guys lived in peace for centuries, okay. But why do the shoemakers not like the gold miners? And what's gonna happen between them? Is it the Banshee? Is it the dragon? Is it the potatoes you are planting?
Leprechaun gold attracts rainbows, which are dead giveaways to where it's hidden. Such a rainbow brought us old Mag, the hag, a screaming, caterwauling banshee. Now, this type of banshee is an evil fairy whose moan and cries bring nothing but bad luck. But if they don't get gold by Christmas every year, they slowly turn into salty teardrops and wash away forever.
If they don't get gold by Christmas, they wash away forever. But why are they under a tree then? Like, where did this happen? And why are you living in a rock?
And here's the catch. They're not allowed to steal it. Ha ha! The gold's gonna be given them freely, or it doesn't count at all. Still too hot.
What bullshit technicality is it that they have to be given the gold? Whatever. We still don't know why you're living in a rock, my dude. Not talking to your own family or planting the potatoes.
Banshees can change to anything they want. But if you're wise, you can always tell them. For they can't hide their banshee tears. Their cheeks are always moist with them.
Well, now I feel like a douchebag for saying, why is she crying? It's a medical condition, my bad.
Who are you now?
Your guardian angel, perhaps. Listen to my words. Gold is the source of all the world's troubles and can bring no one good. All those who mine it will soon be caught in its evil spell. Do you truly love your husband?
Aye, that I do.
Then make him give his gold away. Do this, and I promise you all will live happily ever after.
Yeah, but shouldn't she know about the banshees and things like that? Like, she's married to the dude, like the main miner. Like, you think he would have told her at one point so she can be careful. And did it really take her this long to try, like, the other branch of the family? Like, even by accident?
You actually expect me to give away the Killicalarney gold?
Sure, and I'm only making sense.
And I'm telling you, it was the banshee what visited you.
And I'm telling you, 'twas a good fairy, a guardian angel.
You're daft, that's what.
I'm what?
You're daft!
I'm warning you, man!
Well, if that's the way you feel about it, I'll not come home from the mine in the morning.
Well, don't then. And when your shoes get holy, don't come to me to save your souls.
Goodbye, wife.
Goodbye, husband.
But, like, what? This, like, telltale signs it's the banshee. How does she not believe him? And she only wants to do it to save the husband. So leaving the husband is, like, what? And she's not even being like, oh, well, you're gonna turn evil from the gold. She's just like, well, your shoes are gonna get a hole in it. Like, bro, if you believe what you believe, then he risks more than his shoes.
I found not one of the gold miners had showed up for work. Not one. Old Mag the Hag had got to them all. And they'd all turned into shoemakers.
Give up, silly old fool. Gold, sir. All your gold for Christmas.
Bro, why didn't she get the gold from the other people? Does it have to be him? And I love that it's just like she got to all the gold miners and she turned them into shoemakers. Like what? In one night, she taught them all how to make shoes? That is your issue? They could all be dead right now. And don't they know about the banshee thing? Shouldn't they believe you at... whatever.
Turn to tears and wash away. You'll not get it.
Then take the consequences.
Oh no. You see, the quake was so fierce that the wee jot of land we lived on broke itself off from Ireland and floated out to sea.
Okay, so that's why there's like no leprechauns in Ireland or whatever you're about to use as that as like the story behind it. Because all these movies have to do like the story behind this. But the question is, how did she survive? Why is she under a tree? And why have you not planted the potatoes in 100 years?
Well, knowing Mag would soon drown us all, I went to him what was the only one that could help us. The Lord of the Leprechauns.
Why do you summon me, Lord Patrick?
Bro, he never tried this beforehand? And does she answer to the Lord of the Leprechauns? Because she has been like, oh, what is it, Patrick? Like, shouldn't she not care?
How is it you can turn to tears?
Banshees are created from tears. But without Christmas gold, we have to stay tears forever.
Ah, yes.
Gold! Gold! Give me gold!
Oh, I will.
Oh, now, gimme!
Ah, hold. Shh. show me how you turn to tears first, just for a second, and I'll see Blarney gives you his gold.
Oh, if I must.
Yo, why is she trusting this dude? Like, really? Why? I see no reason for her to believe him. I wouldn't, and I don't have anything to risk in this situation like she does.
Blarney, quick, the pine cone! And let this pine cone, fallen from a tree planted by St. Patrick himself, hold your wickedness down.
You fooled me! I'm trapped! Set me free!
Now grow to a beautiful tree. Keep this tree sturdy, mind ya, or Mag will be back with all her powers, seeking Christmas gold once more.
Did he really speak in the third person, this tree planted by Patrick? It's you. You planted that tree. And how does this work? Because he still didn't get the gold by the date, and she didn't even get up. It was just like one pine cone, she's like, oh, darn, well, I'm defeated. The tree didn't even grow yet. What's the tree's powers? And this tree stayed this way for like 100 years without growing?
For Mag's spell on my wife still holds. I'm still alone.
Wait a minute. When I dug up that pine tree before, it must have been that self-same banshee I set free.
Well, you did what?
When I dug up that pine tree before...
You don't have to chew your cabbage twice.
Okay, but two questions here. Why did you do nothing to protect this tree? And why does your wife not believe you if nothing bad has happened in 100 years? Shouldn't she come back to you or something? And why are you wearing the broken glasses, I just realized, because we saw them break in this story. Like, you can't see out of those. You have 100 years to fix them. Go to Lenscraft or something. I don't know.
Begorra! I said Begorra. I never say Begorra. There's something in that tea. She's bewitched it.
Yes! With the potion of generosity.
Blast you, Mag.
Soon it will make you give everything away. Gold, please.
Yes. No. Yes.
Bro, she should have tried this 100 years ago. This is like foolproof. It's literally working right now. Only issue is that he saw you coming.
I give all my gold to you, Detty Doyle.
What? Oh!
No, you can't!
That topped you. Never try to out Blarney a Blarney. The gold's yours, lad. Never let her have it. Promise me now, on your dear mother's name.
I promise.
Take it, Detty Doyle. Give me that gold before Christmas, or you're doomed.
I have to admit, that was very smart on the leprechaun. Oh, I have to give it. Oh, generosity. Give it to this dude. I mean, the dude should give it back to the leprechaun, though. Right? Like, he's not gonna keep it, is he?
My boat! It's gone! Storm must have blown it out to sea. Now what? Sobs? Do I hear crying?
This dude is about to give away that gold in like 5 minutes, isn't he? Isn't he? He's about to give away this gold.
Where did you come from?
The sea. I was shipwrecked.
You too. My name's Dinty. What's yours?
Colleen.
And why do you sob so?
For the others that went down in the briny. Can you cheer me, Dinty?
I'll do me best. Shall I tell ye about the creatures abounding on this fairy isle? The leprechauns?
This dude opens his mouth after speaking for her for 10 seconds. The leprechauns are doomed. They are just absolutely doomed, aren't they? There's no way he's not giving her the gold. Imagine, he's about to give away the gold for a woman that he just met, and some of you dudes think you had it bad. My dude's a simp 100%.
So here I am with all the gold, and I don't know what to do with it.
Well, I'd know what to do with it. Give it to me, and I'll have the leprechauns build a ship
and take it back to Ireland.
Would you know?
And couldn't the poor folks in Killarney have a time with it?
You're right. A wonderful idea. And the leprechauns would be there to distribute it. Sure, and I can see it all now.
You know what I can see now? You being a complete moron. You're about to give this away. She's literally doing the exact same thing the witch did in the story. He's down bad, oh my god. And he's about to sing some stupid song about it.
Well, I know you're a joyful girl, but such laughter. And you're crying too. Tears of joy, are they? Those tears! You!
And the gold is finally mine!
I'll take it back! I won't let ye!
Stop! You've done all you can for me, Dinty Doyle.
This is a surprise that everyone saw coming. Is my dude serious? He just met her and is gonna give away the gold that literally cannot be given to anyone. Why didn't he just be like, oh, I'll give it to you in 4 days or whatever it was till Christmas, and then I can give it to you because then the Banshee will be gone. I'm getting way too irrationally mad at this guy right now.
You deserve a rest, so sleep the sleep of 100 Christmases. Now!
Oh, lad. I warned you to watch for the Banshee tears.
But you're not gonna do anything to help, are you? You're just gonna sit there. And actually, why didn't this dude ask if the leprechaun had a boat? I mean, the leprechaun was clearly smart enough not to let him leave with the gold. So he should have been smart enough to make sure he got off the island, and he was just sitting there watching. He just let this all happen. Why do leprechauns just watch the Banshee do all these things they don't want them to do?
Disguised herself as a young girl, you say?
Aye. The same as she disguised herself. Oh, what's the use?
I'll finish your speech. The same as she disguised herself as me angel. I see it all now. More's the pity.
Faye, do you mean to tell me?
I'm sorry, husband, for being so headstrong and foolish.
Oh, and so am I, wife. For putting gold ahead of the love I've always felt.
Love. Could you love me once again?
This is a sweet moment and everything. But, you know, I think there is a few priorities here before your marriage counseling, you know?
Aye. And for all the dark days that went before, and the golden ones that follow.
Can I believe me eyes?
What is it?
Why, 'tis a rainbow, of course. Don't tell me I have to explain rainbows to leprechauns.
What? How are you awake? You were asleep for 100 Christmases. We are about to get some like BS explanation of how the leprechaun didn't give away the gold and all of that, right? Well, it's just gonna fix itself in the last few minutes, right?
Not dead, me friends, but in a sleep of darkness, and then awakened by a light born of a love that never really died.
Bro, I've heard about love bringing, people from sleep, but not someone else's love bringing you back from internal sleep or whatever. That's some BS.
The gold! It's mine at last! No! Christmas morning! Too late! Too late!
Yo, why did the special effects change all of a sudden? She turned to tears earlier in the movie, but now it's like a cartoon tidal wave or what? No one saved the day. No one did anything. They just got lucky. And if they're about to say some BS about, oh, we're leprechauns, we are lucky after all, I'm gonna be pissed.
And will ye look what's being guided to us by the other end of the rainbow? It's my ship, 'Tis the Bell of Erin, waiting to take a cargo of gold and shoes and leprechauns back home.
Well, how did you know that they want, like, the leprechauns? And how were you knowing that you were gonna keep the gold? Do they even make shoes that fit, like, humans? You know, for the first time watching this movie, I actually enjoyed it. I actually thought this was a pretty cool movie, a pretty cute movie. I assume the only reason it's not more popular is just purely due to the huge success of the others that's sometimes more forgotten, and due to it kind of being more of a St. Patrick's Day movie. But I'm glad I got to watch another one of these movies with all of you. Hopefully all of you can see this and it's not copy striked. I made a whole Rankin and Bass playlist so you can watch all the ones I've reacted to, like Rudolph and Frosty. If you want to see more, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, have a good night.
I'm done with hitting your wall. Short notice, I just gotta let you know. You led me straight to the fall. I'm broken, I'm still trying, skin and bones.